Tell us a little bit more about Operation Zero.
Well, the emphasis of Operation Zero was to achieve zero fatalities and injuries at specific targeted hotspots across the province. So our crash data over the past few years has been able to tell us which are the areas that are most prone to crashes, and you'll see on some of the highways that there'll be notices that this is a high accident area. So we focused our interventions on those areas, and there's various areas across the province that look at vehicle volumes, traffic volumes in that area. We've dedicated resources and manpower, physical manpower to those areas. We've had ad campaigns focused at radio stations that are prominent in those areas, just to get the message across. But that has been the main focus of this particular operation. Operation Zero is to achieve a decreased number of fatalities at specific areas where we know that there are very high incidences that occur.
How do you, in a sort of hands-on sense, curb the fatalities? I mean, how do you prevent pedestrians from being hit? I mean, on national highways, does it mean putting more speed cameras, having more of a presence? How do you guys plan to curb the fatalities on our roads?
Yeah, well, the plan beforehand, just to put a bit of context, the ultimate aim of the plan was to reduce the number of serious crashes or major crashes that include fatalities of about 5 and above, and we've seen those in recent months where there have been incidences where there were a high number of people killed in one incident, and we haven't had that during this weekend, which we are very grateful for, but we know why. There's been the focused interventions targeting speed. We've expanded our average speed over distance camera system to cover 452 kilometers of the province's roads. We just recently extended onto the N2 on Salaris Pass, where we know we've seen some horrific incidences there. We haven't seen any over this past weekend since that expansion, so that's very, very important. That's one thing that we do to target specifically speed. Pedestrians are a different set of circumstances altogether, not like motorists, who you can target directly with enforcement and various messages. But pedestrians, and we've found, our recent studies have found that a lot of the pedestrians that have been knocked over on our roads, a high proportion, over 50% of them, have been found to have alcohol in their bloodstream. So they probably had been drinking too much and found themselves in an area where they shouldn't have been, resulting in them being knocked over. So that's definitely going to take a different kind of thinking. It's not as simple, if I can put it that way, as interventions directed at motorists, because you know exactly how to get them. We've got legal frameworks to support interventions at targeting them and focusing on changing their behavior, which we've been able to see gradually over the past few years. But pedestrians, definitely a cause for concern and worth looking at a little bit differently.
Great. Thanks very much for your insight.
Sure.